Welcome to Behavidence. We have an incredible team of passionate and talented human beings. Roy, our founder and CEO, is a neuroscientist and an industry disruptor. He comes with years of leading experience in advertising and digital marketing and created one of the most disruptive frameworks for machine learning algorithms at Facebook. Dr. Girish is our co-founder and CTO. He has over 20 years of experience in medical technology solutions. With a PhD in biomedical engineering, his dynamic career path includes leadership roles in R&D, product strategy, clinical research, and marketing at Toshiba, GE, and Samsung Healthcare. Dr. Janine is our Chief Medical Officer and a physician and serial entrepreneur. She brings many years of clinical experience as well as the breadth of working across 3 continents in various healthcare systems. Soumya is our research lead with a master's in clinical and neuroscience psychology. Her experience as a research assistant in psychiatry and her skills in psychotherapy and psychometric testing are an invaluable part of the Behavidence team. Her claim to fame is that she's the youngest member of our team. Nikita, our lead data scientist, has a master's in health data analytics and is passionate towards driving the future of precision medicine. Saurabh is our data science support and software engineer who loves to solve everything in life with coding and data. This sprint highlights the 3, not 1, big challenges that need to be solved. Firstly, as indicated on the slide, there is a high incidence of suicide in veterans with a prior mental health diagnosis. This is particularly relevant to depression, substance abuse, and PTSD. Secondly, there is a need for an accurate screening tool for deterioration in mental health, as this decline often goes undetected. Most of these vets end up at the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, emergency department, or on the telephone helplines of poison control centers. The third and overarching problem is that previous suicide prevention initiatives have been largely unsuccessful. This is highlighted by the annual report released by the Department of Veteran Affairs in December 2020. The Suicide Prevention Program stressed the need for strengthening the VA's focus on high-risk individuals and embracing cross-agency collaborations and community partnerships. Independent NGOs have also conducted summits to address the veteran suicide and concluded that digital solutions can and will make an impact, reducing suicide rates. We have developed a solution for these challenges. Introducing Behavidence, the GPS in the mental health navigation system. We have generated an objective and accessible similarity score to depression by passively and securely tracking a plethora of digital behaviors. These were then processed by machine learning algorithms to detect depression within our veteran cohort. We tested it on real veterans. A total of 370 veterans are currently using the app, 272 of which indicated a diagnosis of depression. When we ran a campaign on Facebook to enroll veterans for our study, we witnessed some amazing conversations, support for and reviews on the app. The campaign ignited passion and feelings of community in the veterans, and if you look and see on the slide, we have shared some examples of their comments. This was done independently of the VA, reinforcing the potential for expanding support across the veteran population in the US. The easy accessibility and user-friendly interface of Behavidence allows it to cater to all types of veterans, even a large section of veterans who are homeless. Research has indicated that about 89% of homeless veterans have a smartphone device, and a majority of them are open to use that to get health-related information and updates. So during the sprint, the US veterans downloaded our research app solely from ads displayed on Facebook and Google. The process of downloading the app to using it is very simple and extremely easy. Download the app. Step 2, fill out some basic details. Step 3, give some basic permissions, and these are much less than you would give to Facebook or WhatsApp, as we monitor behavior and not content. And finally, check the results on a day-to-day basis and keep track of where your mental health is at. This is my favorite slide. Our recall accuracy rate for depression is 76%. This is 3 times the kappa rate or agreement rate that occurs between 2 psychiatrists when diagnosing the same patient. It also has less false positives. Not to mention, with this accuracy rate, we solve for all 3 challenges. For the veteran, there is the barrier of lack of trust, often ineffective medication with lengthy onset of action, and the fact that follow-up care is infrequent and there is an inability to track and monitor life events that may improve or cause deterioration in their mental health. In addition, there is the lack of relevant continuous data for risk screening in a non-clinical setting, coupled with multiple data collection channels, and not to mention the fuzzy constructs, broad grouping, large respondent burden to questionnaires, and the little to lack of behavioral markers to help the accuracy of a diagnosis or screening tool. So we offer clear, continuous similarity scores based on always-on passive data to support diagnosis and research. There is no added burden of questionnaires, and we have the ability to train advanced predictive models, not only for depression, but for PTSD and addiction and substance abuse as well, with supporting evidence for specific, accurate, targeted therapy. The following 2 slides are examples of usage opportunities. This is how the app benefits someone who has been diagnosed with a mental health condition. So Eva installs the app and it confirms her similarity score to a diagnosis of depression. She now has the choice to interact with the app or not at all. She is able to journal life events, therapy strategies and medications, and then able to check in and see her similarity score to depression every day. This way she can see what improves her depression or when it is getting significantly worse for a period of time, and then seek help. For the non-diagnosed user, be it either the veteran who feels like something may be wrong or a caregiver who is concerned, having the ability to download the app and get a similarity score to a diagnosis may just be the necessary trigger to seek medical help, and again, help with the ongoing monitoring of a new diagnosis and therapy. We care for our community, and data privacy and security are our foremost concern. We track no content and employ industry standard procedures and policies to ensure the safety of personal information and prevent unauthorized use of any such information. Data access is managed by multi-factor federated authentication and controlled through role-based privileges. The data pipeline is encrypted end-to-end and orchestrated under enterprise-grade privacy and compliance certification. We also have a diligent support system for both the front-end consumer-facing product and the back-end data product. These include direct email support and onboarding webinars. We also do maintenance and timely updates to both the app and back-end systems with the least inconvenience to the user. In summary, we have over 12,000 downloads and 3,000 active users with a fully functional daily depression level metric. Behavidence was founded to help people with the screening, monitoring and therapy of mental health conditions. And as discussed, objective continuous monitoring using patients' own devices results in clinically useful markers. These can be used to refine diagnostic processes, tailor treatment choices, and improve condition monitoring for actionable outcomes, such as early signs of depression, mental health decline, and suicide prediction. This allows for the development of new intervention models, and we are currently building our futures pipeline of much-needed peer-to-peer support system and an alert system. Lastly, the data can be integrated for therapy optimization and self-management tools.